Welcome to another episode of Sleep Rich by Zvardi. Tonight, we explore The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, a timeless masterpiece that goes beyond numbers and charts, revealing the hidden truths about wealth, behavior, and the human mind. Money is not just mathematics. It is emotions, fear, greed, patience, and perspective. This meditation will guide your subconscious through the principles of financial psychology, teaching you how to build lasting wealth, not only in your bank account but also in your heart and mind. As you rest, let these words sink into your soul. Breathe deeply, relax, and allow your subconscious to absorb the timeless wisdom of Morgan Housel. Section 1. Wealth is behavior, not just knowledge. We often believe wealth comes from intelligence, strategy, or luck. But the psychology of money teaches us that wealth is not about what you know. It's about how you behave. A genius with poor control over fear and greed can end up broke. An average person with patience, discipline, and humility can grow rich. True financial success is a soft skill. It is emotional control, not intellectual brilliance. Consider two people. One earns millions but spends recklessly, chasing status and approval. Another earns modestly but saves consistently, invests wisely, and avoids temptation. Who is wealthier? Who is freer? Wealth is not income. Wealth is not luxury cars or expensive clothes. Wealth is what you don't see, the freedom, the options, the time you've purchased by saving and investing quietly. This is the first principle. Wealth is behavior. And behavior can be learned. Section 2. Luck, risk, and humility. Money is deeply tied to luck and risk. Bill Gates became the richest man not just because he was smart, but because he had access to a computer in 1968, a rare privilege. Thousands of brilliant people never had that chance. At the same time, risk destroys fortunes just as easily as luck builds them. One wrong decision, one act of greed, can erase decades of progress. The lesson: never judge success by results alone. Behind every fortune is both skill and luck. Behind every failure, both mistakes and misfortune. Humility protects you. Arrogance destroys you. Respect risk. Acknowledge luck. Stay humble in success and graceful in failure. Section 3. Enough is enough. One of the most dangerous financial traps is the endless chase for more. More money, more status, more possessions. But enough is the antidote to greed. Why did so many millionaires lose everything in the financial crises? Because they never defined enough. They kept chasing, risking everything they already had for something they didn't need. True wealth is knowing when you have enough. Enough savings. Enough comfort. Enough to sleep peacefully at night. The rich man is not the one with the most money. The rich man is the one who is satisfied, who doesn't gamble his peace for endless more. Section 4. Compounding, the eighth wonder. Warren Buffett made 99% of his wealth after the age of 50. Not because of complex strategies, but because of time. Compounding is the greatest force in wealth creation. Compounding is not just mathematics, it is patience, endurance, and consistency. Small gains, repeated daily, become empires over decades. But most people fail because they cannot wait. Think of a tree. You plant a seed. For years, it looks small, almost insignificant. But over time, it becomes a mighty oak. Wealth works the same way. Tiny habits, tiny savings, tiny investments, repeated and protected, grow into something extraordinary. The secret is not brilliance. The secret is never interrupting compounding unnecessarily. Section 5. Freedom, the true wealth. Money is not about buying luxury. The greatest dividend of money is control over your time. What is freedom? Freedom is waking up and choosing how you spend your day. Freedom is working because you want to, not because you must. Freedom is having the ability to say no, to walk away, to design your own life. The psychology of money reminds us, people don't desire money itself. They desire control. They desire independence. If money doesn't buy you freedom, then it has failed its purpose. Section 6. Tails drive everything. In finance, a few rare events shape history. A small number of investments, a handful of lucky breaks, a few critical moments, these drive the majority of results. Amazon, Apple, Google, each was once a risky bet. Most investments fail, but the few that succeed change everything. The lesson: you don't need perfection. You just need to survive the bad times and let the rare successes run. Resilience matters more than brilliance. Section 7. Save like a pessimist, invest like an optimist. The balance of financial psychology is this. In the short term, expect problems. Save aggressively, prepare for risks, and build safety nets. In the long term, believe in progress. Invest with optimism, trust that humanity improves, and let your wealth ride the wave of growth. This dual mindset protects you from disaster while opening the door to abundance. Section 8. Wealth is what you don't see. Luxury cars, big houses, designer clothes, these are not wealth. They are the visible transformation of wealth into consumption. Real wealth is hidden. It is the money sitting in your account. The investments quietly compounding. The opportunities waiting for you because you chose to save instead of spending for appearances. The greatest mistake is trying to look rich instead of being rich. Choose substance over status. Section 9. Your own path. Everyone has their own financial journey. Comparing yourself to others is a recipe for misery. Some chase security. Others chase adventure. Some want stability. Others want risk. What works for them may not work for you. The psychology of money teaches us to define success for ourselves, not by society's standards. Wealth is personal. Freedom is personal. Happiness is personal. Write your own story. Live your own financial truth. As you drift deeper into sleep, let these truths settle in your subconscious. Wealth is behavior, not brilliance. Luck and risk shape every outcome. Enough is the antidote to greed. Compounding rewards patience. Freedom is the ultimate wealth. Resilience is greater than perfection. True wealth is invisible. Your path is your own. Breathe deeply. Inhale abundance. Exhale fear. Rest, knowing that each small action, each wise choice, each patient step brings you closer to a life of wealth, peace, and freedom. This is the psychology of money. This is Sleep Rich.